McDonald's on the base. I just talked to a 16-year-old, thanking him, and I told him I put him on YouTube for being an expert. He wanted to know why I did it. It's rare to find it.
Hello, son.
Hey, how you doing? You've been doing good. I haven't seen you in a while. We haven't been in a while.
Oh, well, we miss you, sir.
I bet you do. We miss you guys too.
I'll make sure we get.
Hey, young man's great. That's a great hire there, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I just wanted to smile at you. I wanted to say thank you.
Well, thank you.
We could go to any other McDonald's. We come on the base because this one's always got its stuff together.
Yes.
You got good people that work here, and you're one of them. Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Have a good night.
Thank you.
So, again, once a week, I got to have my McDonald's. I did the McDonald's story when I was a kid. And it just brings back a lot of emotions and memories of my mom that had passed probably 2 years ago. These are people that come out every day. And I know everybody complained about the minimum wage going up and this and blah, blah. But these are still people that come in to work every day and work for us, right? And they put a smile on our face. And it brings back my childhood memory of my mom. And that's why I love Stop Getting Food. But I'm gonna piggyback off of leadership. I do it because I'm a leader. I'm going to be 61 and I lead people. They see what I drive. They see how I look. They see my smile. They see my professionalism. They see me coming off work, and it's 4:45 right now. We had a little evolution today, and I asked to stay late to help out the team, right? But you're a leader, and when you're older, you become more of a leader to people. And they emulate you, and they watch you, and they dissect you, and they want to be like you. Or they want to be close to you, or they want to be a friend of yours. There's times, and I'm guilty of it, trust me. Didn't appreciate it, didn't really look at it. Was kind of what internally angry at things when I shouldn't have been angry at things. And then I had to recalibrate myself and go back to my grassroots of how I was trained by my grandfather. Some ways by my father, mostly by my mother, because my father was on the road all the time. And my mother was the leader of the house, and I had to go back to her mindset. And she was always, even on her worst days and her depression and her aches and pains and her health, she was always, I got to say this, positive. And she always told people she loved them. She always tried to lift them up even though the day was glim. And I have to reflect back on that. Because I'm not a perfect guy. Don't get me wrong on these podcasts or Henry's Coffee Shop talks about McDonald's and leadership, right? But they go hand in hand. I have a lot recently, more and more thought about, especially after my parents passed, and where I work, that I gotta stay and be that positive influence for people. They feed off it, they earn it, they deserve it, and I owe them that. And I owe them to be that guy and to be right and not be angry and not be upset and not treat them wrong. I got a lot of people that love me, and I found that out when I got sick. I'm still okay, but I don't know if I'm better. But the most unlikely people you touch are the ones that hurt your heart or make your heart, or I shouldn't say hurt your heart, but make your heart feel the most emotion that they care and that you're loved. And you don't even know it, right? They carry that with them. And the smile and the nicknames and the goofing around, and I missed that. When I retired, I missed a lot of it, and I got myself in I got to be more professional, and I got to do this, and I've gotten to the point where I enjoy it, I appreciate it, and I should have never let that go. That was a good part of me as a leader that I kind of tucked away as I horsed around, goofing around, nicknaming, and I've gotten better with it. And there was a guy that's retired now. His name is Billy, and I won't say what he called me as a nickname. And one day at work, I didn't like it. I wasn't ready for it, and I should have told him professionally, but the way I handled it was wrong, and I apologized to him later on. But we're not perfect, and we do mistakes. And there's other people too that have come to light, have become really close as a friend, and I wouldn't take $1 million from anybody to give up that friendship. Not $1 million. I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. And there's a smile I get every night when I go to leave, and I just went to go leave now, and he was still working. That was from Jim. Steve in the morning. All the rest of the gang in the morning say good morning to me, and I say good morning to them. I'm not going to go through all their names again. I know who they are. But I want to get back my leadership skill that I had. I want to have that back when I was a cop. Miss it. That was fun. Watching them young men, now women. I didn't have women's on the boat when I was on there. Not that I wouldn't mind it, but I would lead them too and make them better too, because I try to do that my whole life. And I've done other podcasts or Henry Coffee Shop, but I talked about other people's influences and stuff that I touched and bumped into. I did all those. Those are all on my Henry the Weeder Man too /Henry. And this is just, I like to talk these things. It allows me to unwind before I get home. I don't have a long drive to get home anymore, but I like to come home and be unwound and not have to put any of these turmoils and burdens on my wife. She don't deserve it. She's been a partner for me for a long time, and she's a leader too. She's always led people. They admire her, just like people admire me, and I admire them. So, anyways, let's just kind of shoot the shit. I stopped at McDonald's. That's how I treat people. That's how I talk to them, and I need to do it more and more and more. And I try to do it at work every day. And for those that were in the office and I wasn't always in the bright of light and should have been, I apologize. It's nothing personal. There's a lot of things I had to go through, a grief of losing my father and not having closure with him, and then losing my mother and not having really good closure and spending more time as a quality son with her. But I knew she was happy and she was in a good place. I should have been better son overall, but it was just the past really drove the future, and I shouldn't have let that, but it did. But back to leadership. Don't let that consume you and to treat others worse. Be that leader and stand out strong. Be out forefront. Be planning and decision making. Make it work. Make it work. Today's coffee shop is a mixture of McDonald's and leadership and treating people right. That's what I'm going to quote it. Leadership, treating people right, and good old McDonald's. McDonald's, you made my childhood tolerable. You made my life better. It's memories and stuff like that. And I still stop by you every other week to have your food. Not because I just want to eat it. It's just because it brings memories back from my past of over 50 years ago. And I appreciate that, McDonald's. And I want to say thank you to all the employees at McDonald's, all my co-workers and friends that I have. And I really appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you, and I want everybody to have a great day. Henry Wienerman out. And don't forget, this is the great country of the USA, and we're proud and we love everybody. And we treat them equal. Have a great day, and God bless you. Henry out.